Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my Lechuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about Lechuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Oh, we're going into Woodtick. Don't go on that bridge. There's like, don't. Oh.
I just like this bit because the player always feels like they've done something wrong.
Right, without knowing it.
Yeah. People like would actually go back and try and play.
Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone. I can't move it. I can't move it. Oops. I think I broke the sign. I intend to. 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 Thrifty dig for the treasure hunter on a budget.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Is this some sort of bribe situation?
No, more like extortion. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Help! Please!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
And who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I roughs up what needs roughing up on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo Legrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing. Get your hands away from there.
That's about the best peg leg I've ever seen.
Thanks. I made it myself.
It doesn't seem to open. Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it. Get away from there. Everything's laid out just how I need it. Hey, don't touch that. Everything's laid out just how I need it. Oh, no, you don't. I need all of them. Get your hands away from there. It's not a toy.
What a cute little stool.
It's adjusted to my height. Get away from there. It's adjusted to my height.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me. What do you think you're doing? No one touches her but me. Hey, don't touch that. Everything's laid out just how I need it. Get away from there. Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it. Get away from there. Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Comfortable looking chair. Comfortable looking chair.
It's not for sale. Oh, no, you don't. It's not for sale. Get away from there. It's not for sale.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh,
I love Wally the cartographer.
Wally has just been taking so much abuse over the course of the series. It just seems to be.
Well, we
asking
cut
for
that
it.
stuff at the end of the game with, him on the raft and all that.
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, Lechuck busting stud.
uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally B. Feed. At your service.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions.
That's what Magellan thought. Ha ha ha! Sorry, cartographer joke.
How's business?
Terrible. No one needs any maps since no one can go anywhere thanks to Largo.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere, which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip, and the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea, but I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals, a haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Any time.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know its location is a mystery.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day.
Hey, me too!
Is that all you do? Make maps?
Well, I do some restoration work too. I paste them together, recopy them, paint little cupids in the corners, you know, artsy-fartsy stuff. Maps are very, very important.
I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
Reminds me of a dollhouse I once had. I mean, my sister once had. It's too small. Nice map.
Aha!
I can't reach it. Nice map.
Thanks.
I can't reach it. It's a pile of blank paper. Nice monocle.
Thanks. I can't see a thing without it. Hey, where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without me monocle. Where is that thing?
It's blank. Everything looks all blurry.
Yeah, me too. I swear I put it right here. I hope I didn't lose it. I'll never be able to afford a new one.
I've got enough.
How am I supposed to work?
I can't reach it.
Dang. I'm such a dope. Can't I do anything right? Oh, shoot.
Hi, Wally.
Who's there? I can't see anything without my monocle.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie. I bet my mom would help me find it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand. You there! Uh-oh. Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Largo's been here. Largo's been here. That's sick. I don't want to touch it with my hands. Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate Lechuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service.
It reads Jojo. It reads Jojo. Appearing nightly. Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced.
Hey, hired help only.
It's a metronome. No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons. Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm Mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Catch up? What do you want me to do?
Nothing. What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
I lost it while being keel hauled.
Your dog got mauled? What does that have to do with a claim ticket?
Oh, never mind. Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't. No, we don't clean leather. Not responsible for stains left on clothing. Nice. Nice. It won't fit in my pocket. Wake up!
What is it?
Hi.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush, the man who rid the world of Lechuck.
Sure you are.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The Sacking Lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, We had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop? I'm looking for that too.
Well, I hope your luck is better than ours.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
What? What is it? What did he say? Tell me already.
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But...
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
Well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Groundophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
Fear of strange vegetables?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Okay, here is the big premiere of iMuse. Right?
Yes.
This is the biggest, and I think the biggest ever, most complicated piece of iMuse music that was ever made.
We had like two full-time programmers who are doing nothing but programming the iMuse transitions.
Because it's a main theme outside, and then every time you go into one of these interlook.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Nice.
Be with you in a second.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
You're supposed to leave these things open. I'd have to have a room first. Oh, isn't that cute? I could lose a finger doing that. I could lose a finger doing that. I could lose a finger doing that. It's tied to the post. And it's securely fastened. And it's securely fastened. And it's securely fastened. It's tied to the post. And it's securely fastened. It's tied to the post. And it's securely fastened. And it's securely fastened.
Hold it right there. That's a private room. No going up there.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Nice. I don't think I get away with that.
Be with you in a second.
Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing. Yeah?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
It says Woody.
That's me. Get away from there. It's not a toy.
I think he wanted me to polish it for him. Nice.
Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
It's just a bucket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Do you think you could let me have this bucket?
No.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please with sugar on top?
No.
Pretty please with sugar and a cherry?
No.
Pretty please with sugar, nuts, and a cherry?
No.
Well, I didn't want that old bucket anyway.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
Yoo-hoo!
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
It's just a bucket. Yuck. Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
In that case, I'll take my business elsewhere.
Sorry, kid.
Okay, here is the big premiere of iMuse. Right?
Yes.
This is the biggest, and I think the biggest ever, most complicated piece of iMuse music that was ever made.
We had like two, like...
Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance. Inquire below. The Bloody Lip Bar and Grill. Excuse me.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
The fire's out. I'm no cook. There's no glass in the window. Sharp. Sharp. Ugh, it's all cans of fruit cocktail. I hate fruit cocktail. Ugh, it's all cans of fruit cocktail. I hate fruit cocktail. It's a cold potato and leek soup. It's too heavy. Excuse me.
I'm trying to work.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
I saw your sign outside. What's the job?
Oh, yeah. I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning, but if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know.
Is that job available yet?
Sorry, that guy I hired is doing just fine so far.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites. I don't need any more. I don't want to steal his bell. I feel bad enough setting his alligator free. It's empty. There's strange little white bugs all over it.
Who let you into my room?
I, thought it was my room?
Well, it ain't. So get the out of here.
International House of Mojo. Creepy, but apparently seaworthy. It appears to be yo-yo string. I'll just take a little. Display model. It appears to be bolted to the table. I think it's yo-yo string. Ash to Life, the uncremating cream.
Hey, that's just a display model. Guybrush Threepwood, it's been a long time since you last came to see me.
About that jar I was looking at?
That's one of my most powerful potions. Brings the dead back to life.
I could do lots of cool stuff with that.
There are some complications. It only works on ashes, and the resurrection is only temporary. Plus, you need to bring me a sample of the subject's ashes before I can mix you up a batch.
Boy, voodoo's complicated.
Rules are rules.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with Lechuck. I told you where to find the voodoo antiroot and how to turn it into the powerful, ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8. Although Largo took most of them.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Do you have any of those ingredients with you?
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I'll bring you more later.
Good. Now go.
Skink toes. No thanks. I don't need it. And I feel bad for the skinks. They're unlabeled. I don't think I'm qualified to handle them. And anyway, they're gross. It appears to be bolted to the table. Great recipes from the International House of Mojo, page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
He's back.
My name's Ron Gilbert, and I did pretty much everything on this game. I did all.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
A two-bit thug.
He's nothing but a low-down weasel.
So why don't you kick Largo off the island?
Well, we would.
But he was very close to Lechuck.
But LeChuck's gone forever.
I heard they never found his body.
That's because I blew it into 1,000 pieces.
Oh no. Not this story again.
Well, I'll see you salty dogs later.
That reminds me, do we have any weenies left?
This door appears to be locked. Steamin' Weenies, 20 feet. It's just a bucket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well,
No.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
It looks murky. I don't want to touch it with my hands. Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine! All mine! It's a bucket full of mud. The Ricketts, no trespassing. Stan's Cozy Crypts, a place to spend eternity, not a fortune. The Quagmires, no trespassing. The Grouts, no trespassing. Here lies Nibbles the dog. He was a bad dog. We're glad he's dead. Here lies Hank Plank. Does anybody recognize that name? He didn't have any money on him when he died, and somebody's got to pay for the funeral. Stan. Stan's Casual Crosses, for graves that don't need to dress up. Stan's Casual Crosses, for graves that don't need to dress up. Stan's Casual Crosses, for graves that don't need to dress up. Warning! Quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever. The grave of the unknown pirate. the grave of the unknown cabin boy. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred. Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred. This is creepy feeling.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
There once was a
God, I forgot about the graveyard.
This is like the greatest scene ever.
Why are the bats making different sounds here?
Okay, so why
This is another thing we fought over. I thought the pants thing, I didn't think that was funny.
I think the pants
And you thought it was the best thing in the whole game.
I did, and I still do. I actually use this as an example.
It says, and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within.
Captain Dread.
What we eventually did.
I never liked his name.
Captain Dread? That's a great name.
I never liked his name.
Captain Dread. It's
a great
both
name.
scary pirate name
You're wrong.
and dreadlocks. Maybe you don't realize this, but those big chunks of hair are called dreadlocks.
I think it was because the pun was too obvious.
Oh, there's something too obvious, not subtle enough in Monkey Island for you, pants dropper.
Right. Well, it's because you're missing all the symbolism.
Are you Captain Dread?
Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for you?
Navy Dreads.
Thanks, man.
I need to charter a ship.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it? No way, man. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he would let me leave.
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost my lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace. Besides, Largo has an embargo on the island.
Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost.
It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man, but my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs, and I've kept it as a good luck charm.
Gee, I think I've met your friend.
Unlikely.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
It doesn't seem to stay closed. I think I hear Largo coming.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You looked pretty steamed. They look pretty old. I'd better not touch them. It looks like somebody's trying to grow penicillin. I'd better not touch them. It looks like somebody's trying to grow penicillin. I don't see anything special about it. Then again, I never really have understood art. I don't see anything special about it. Then again, I never really have understood art. Largo could be back any minute. Messy, messy, messy.
Okay, here is the big...
You're making me mad, Marty!
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight!
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry!
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
I said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up. Or else.
Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't. Nice. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
Got it right here.
Great. I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Now, where was it? Ah, here it comes.
Have you brought me any more ingredients?
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head, but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have the bone of his grandfather.
Perfect. Do you have the final ingredient?
I have this pearly white bra.
Yes, that will work. At last! Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. A dandruff flake from Largo's head. A single piece of Largo's thread. A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip off the bone of the dead. And finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate. This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, Largo, yeah.
Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, Voodoo Lady.
One more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens. It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo. Very close.
Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks! I'd give you a piece of 8, but, I'm fresh out.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of my room and stay out! It's people like you who make people like me who we are! Ooh!
Take that, you stumpy little dim-witted toad!
What? Who do you think you are?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. That's why I carry this!
I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. How are you doing that?
Largo the Grand, you are a no-good, vicious two-bit thug. I command you to give me back my money and leave this island.
Ha! I already spent all your money.
Oh, well, I command you to leave this island.
Just you try and make... Ow! What? No! No!
That'll teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck.
What's that? You killed LeChuck?
As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually.
The fortune teller said she did in LeChuck.
She did she? Does she have one of these?
Is that?
Yes, LeChuck's beard. Still alive and wriggling.
Let me see that. Boy, it is alive. We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years. Now we can bring him back to life. Look out, world! The most fearsome pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again.
Whoops.
I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush. If they have any animated tissue, they can reanimate his whole body.
But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces.
Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away.
But by now it must be...
Rotten? Partially decomposed? Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with.
He's gonna be looking for me.
Yes.
He's gonna try to kill me.
Undoubtedly.
What can I do?
You're already doing all that you can.
What's that?
Hunting for Big Whoop.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I?
Big Whoop isn't just a treasure. It contains the secret to another world. Find that world, and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever.
But I know so little about Big Whoop.
Take this book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. And where'd you get this?
I checked it out at the Fat City Library. I foresaw your need.
Gee, thanks.
I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure and return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep.
Gee, thanks.